It's always people that don't have a life that's like, what money? Obviously, I work on life. What do you think, what money? You guys act like I don't make some sort of income online. Let's be honest. Do you think $600, which is like, I make the amount of minimum wage? Okay.
So, Chef, I wonder what you were thinking when Chef Josh said that the taco is anything that's inside a tortilla.
No, I don't think that. I thought she was gonna rip me apart probably when it was like, oh, there's no tortilla inside.
I'm just being honest.
Alex, you have given us a lot to let us consider.
Okay.
I beg?
You know who I am.
I beg, or am I joking? When I say send me some money, that's not begging.
But if iceberg lettuce, does it stand up to a tortilla? I don't know.
People said, don't send money. So I said, send money to piss people off. Now all of a sudden it's begging because you're mad. I told people to piss you off. You see? And I like the texture. I really just hope people piss you off. Now all of a sudden you want an excuse so you can say that it's not to piss you off. So what is it? You're broke and mad, or you're just mad? Because that's the problem. Alright? People sit here and say, don't send her money. Don't do it. No one's sending me money like that. And if they want to send gift points, they can. You're not someone's parent to be sitting here telling people what to spend on their money. Or what to buy. That's an issue too with like pocket watching people and telling people they buy stupid shit. You buy stupid shit all the time too, right? Most of y'all literally order DoorDash and you eat and you do all this stuff and you buy stupid shit. So why are you sitting here telling me I buy stupid shit? You see, the problem is that you're mad. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell someone they buy stupid shit. They're a grown adult, they can buy whatever they want. If I was rich and wanted to buy 5 million cars, I could, right? If I wanted to buy one car that was worth 5 million and I was rich, I could. That's not stupid shit. It's my money. If I wanted to do like Kodak Black just to make a statement and throw hundreds of thousands of dollars in the ocean, I could do that too because it's my money. And maybe, just maybe, I understand why rich people do stupid shit with their money, because people tell them, oh, you're spending your money on stupid shit. So maybe I should, when I become rich, spend my money on stupid shit just to piss you off. I'm going to buy a house and let it sit there and be abandoned if I wanted to. No one's going to live in it. I can own $1 million home and let it sit there and not live in it, not go use it as a vacation home. Just let it sit there until the day that I go into the ground if I wanted to. And that's what literally motivates people to do stupid shit. So when I become rich, I'm going to do stupid shit like the rich people, because you said I do stupid shit, right? And I most certainly am going to be rich. I'm not going to talk down on myself anymore because the internet wants me to talk down on myself. You're not going to get anywhere because you're talking down on yourself. And the fact that last live stream people said that I was talking down on fast food workers, when that was not the case. I said we need these people to work jobs. I was saying it's not for me. So all of a sudden I'm talking down on fast food workers because I won't work there. I can choose where I want to work. You can't. That's a problem. You live paycheck to paycheck and you can't of a business you want to run and own. That's your problem, not mine. You're not managing your time better if you're taking it out on everyone else because you're a nobody. This is not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go where you think it goes. You think that working a 9-to-5 job makes you rich, then how come no one else is rich like Bill Gates or Warren Buffett or Jeff Bezos? Right? What I choose to do with my money is my money because I earned it. Why are people trying to tell me what I can and cannot do with my money? And the more you complain about people buying me DoorDash, the more they're going to do it, because it's not because they're proving a point to you. It's because you don't tell people what to do with their money, especially grown adults. You wouldn't even utter to open your mouth to tell your parents that they buy stupid shit or that they're constantly spending their money on the wrong things, because you know what would happen if you do. You don't tell your parents what to buy and what to do with their money, so why are you trying to tell everyone else, including me? Because I wouldn't tell my parents what stupid shit they're buying with their money. It's their money. Whatever they choose to do with it is their choice, not mine. I have better common sense. You see, if I sit here and talk down on myself and treat myself the way that people treat me, I'm not going to get anywhere. The negative energy is all over the place. Like, some of you guys need sage to be cleansed, because no wonder why you're miserable and have a job that you hate and you're barely struggling to pay your bills. Because with your attitude, you're never going to get anywhere in life, right? If you choose to work a 9-to-5 job, that's on you. But don't take it out on everyone else because you work a miserable job and other people don't. If I sit here and make $1,000 just from sitting in my chair, why are you mad? Which I make $1,000 just sitting in this chair. Are you mad that you couldn't even think of this idea? That you don't make $1,000 sitting in a chair? Because it sounds like it. I don't. All of the money combined that I've gotten from subscriptions equates to $1,000. So yes, I have. And I've made well over, I've made a lot more than that. I can't say, but yeah, with the creator fund, between this and the other stuff that I've been doing, seems about right for someone who just sits here and does nothing all day. Because let's be honest, this isn't the only thing I'm doing. I'm actually working on my business, because despite people saying that I'm never going to be anybody, I know I am. Because I am. I'm telling myself I am. And it's not a delusional thing. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to work hard towards my goal. And no one's going to tell me anything. Because just like I call you a nobody, you have not proved it. None of y'all have proved you're not nobodies, right? You're supposed to be proving something to yourselves, not to anyone, but you still are in station head, right? You're in station head talking crap. You wait for me to go live all day, and you have no life. You see, that cannot be me, but if having a life is trolling somebody, you have no life. Trolls don't have any life. You mean to tell me you spent all your day worried about me, hating on me, and trolling me? That's a life? Do you even get paid to be a troll? I don't think so. Aren't you late for your job? Don't you gotta go to work? Right now, it's almost 12 o'clock. It's probably lunchtime for some of y'all. I'm pretty sure you're on your break, so get back to work. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not mad. Why would I be mad?
Mayonnaise, pizza, cheese, and chili powder. There we go.
Just because someone talks mad.
Octopus in the world. The Dumbo octopus has fins on its mantle that look like.
Just because someone is mad does not, or talks mad, does not mean they're mad. They could be really passionate about something they're talking about, which I am. Because at the end of the day, I want something better than just living paycheck to paycheck. You don't make no money working in the restaurant field. But for those of you who want to do it, fine. You know, it sucks that these restaurants have servers that literally depend on tips. Not everybody can tip people. Do you know how crazy that is? That your bills depend on people tipping you? That is crazy. They don't give you enough in your paycheck. You're supposed to make your money in tips to be able to pay your bills. That's absolutely crazy. There is no way in heck that I would go work and hope to get a whole bunch of tips to be able to have my bills paid. They must be out of their mind crazy. McDonald's, I'm not going to work. Did you know? This is a thing. It was in the news. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. Did you know that several McDonald's, they got cited for having two 10-year-olds working at McDonald's for no money. And as late as 2 a.m. That is insane that they had 10-year-olds working at McDonald's for less than minimum wage. Where's the parent? Like, that's crazy. For no money,
The first round, the judges complained.
you have to be all kinds of like it's crazy because it's like for no money, like these kids didn't know they were supposed to be paid. Like they're working for no money, expecting to be paid. Like, boy, that's just like
No. Hey, get out of there. Move.
It would be easier to stuff enchilada relleno. For my filling, I will be using chorizo, plain steak, zucchini,
I'll
chili
get you
powder.
hooked up in a minute.
I didn't say it was your fault. I was just talking about it because it's crazy. Who's blaming you for that? No one was blaming you. I'll play this song. But anyways, what I was literally talking about is myself. From this point forward, you know, because I'm not going to talk down on myself. I'm not going to have people like, you can say whatever you want. Say that I'm not going to be a nobody, but I know I'm not going to be a nobody. Like, I'm not going to let your negative words drag me down. I'm a somebody. Whether or not people think, oh, you're never going to live on your own, I'm going to own my own house and jingle my keys on live stream if I want to. In front of everyone and say, look, I have a house that I own. What now? And a car. I want y'all to believe that I'm a nobody and that I do nothing. Okay? Because it doesn't happen overnight. When has anyone become an overnight success? Once. And you know why he became an overnight success? Because he was white.
Thank you. I grew up eating elotes, but never used a baby corn elote. Our local elote vendor.
His privilege worked real well for him. He got like what? In less than a week, he got like 3 million followers. He got modeling contracts. He was trying to get into the school that he wanted to get into. I think it was Juilliard. He literally used his white privilege to his advantage just by posting videos living in a small apartment. I could post videos living in a motel. Does that mean that it should equate to me getting 3 million followers, getting brand deals, getting modeling contracts just because I live in a motel? Like, come on now. Just posting. And also, it was found out his sister is a social media marketer. So she knows how to use social media to help people go viral. Did you know that? His sister literally knew the steps possible to get him to go viral. Not only that, he came from a rich family to begin with. And people was like, what? You come from a rich family, but you live in a small apartment in New York City. Like, oh, brother.
The newest inflated mini washer is only for dollars and for cents now. 8 liters large washing capacity. Satisfy family laundry needs. One but
Who? Axel, what's his name? Axel Rose or something? That Axel guy. I haven't seen anything from him in a long time because obviously his like fame died down because people started like his popularity died down because people started looking into his family and looking into things, and they found out that he was literally rich. Like his family was rich, and they were like, you're rich, but you're living in a small apartment in New York City, and you like he was finesse. Like when I tell you he finessed people for money, like he finessed people. Like he helped himself become to where he was because like obviously if I had family who was in social media marketing, I would most definitely be using them because let's be honest, they'll help you go viral. These people know exactly what to do and what to say to go viral. There's just people out there that do that. That's how Charli D'Amelio became viral. If you didn't know, they paid this guy to help her become famous. There are people out there that you can pay to help you become famous. The guy, they tried suing him. The D'Amelios tried suing him because he didn't do the job adequately or whatever. He didn't do the job that he said he was supposed to do. They said we paid him and he never did the job, but she's famous. The guy was like, but I made her famous. So what job didn't I do? I did exactly what they paid me to do. And I was like, he ain't lying. I mean, look, a lot of influencers have used him. Like, if you're rich, right? If I came into the lottery, I could pay to become famous. Just like that. If I wanted to. That's crazy. That people could be out here paying to be famous on the internet.
Your record label is taking off, but so is your sound engineer.
I'm just saying that's the only way I would probably be rich besides owning a business. But yeah. No, okay, so let me explain something to you. A manager is different than paying to be famous. Okay, what this guy does is he uses his skills because there are people who are just that good. So they use their skills to help people, like videos go viral. There's a difference between a manager. Here's what a management or a managing team or a managing company does. First of all, they get you a accountant. Your accountant is the one that handles everything because so you can focus on your content. Excuse me. Thank you for the gift points. I have to do everything. I have to do my taxes. I have to do my finances. I have to think about making content on top of all that. Make sure I'm active on all my accounts. To get sponsorship deals, I have to do that myself. So I have to do everything myself, whereas a manager would do all of that for you so you can just focus on making your content and you don't have to worry so much about the aspect of everything else. That's what a manager is for. They help you get, like managers, like actors have them, to get them acting gigs. It's literally to help you get more sponsorships because that's how you pay your bills. It's to help you literally venture into things that you want to do, like owning a business, stuff like that. That guy is just paid to make you famous. After that, that's it. He's not a management. They don't work. He's not managing them. They're just paying him to help their videos go viral. You can pay people for your videos to go viral. That's a way to cheat. Cheat obviously because you don't work hard. You could just pay someone and bam. Next thing you know, you're a worldwide sensation everywhere, right? A management team more so is personable. They can drop you if they choose to. You're not paying them to make you famous. You have to work to become famous to get a manager. That's the difference. You can't just pay for a manager. They have to reach out to you wanting to work with you. Like, I can apply to a management team and they'll probably say, hey, like, you're not a good fit for us, right?
It's the Mexican version of breaking bread, right? Right, exactly, yeah, so thank you for that. The colors are so vibrant.
This thing.
So nicely. The
Always.
zucchini, the tomatoes, the fruit. Just looks like a really nicely composed plate. But everything is really raw. The flake steak is rare.
There we go.
It is juicy and crunchy.
I never am able to open this. Like, it's so difficult.
I really appreciate the freshness here, but I think what was missing was more seasoning. I'm smiling just for a good reason. It's literally what it's like to eat at my mom's house. Because we're trying to stay a little more healthy on the Mexican side, and we like grilled zucchini. You
Hold on.
the more traditional.
Anyways,
Faded, Mexican, so thank you for that.
You literally have to work towards a management. I'm sorry. That stuff gets stuck in my teeth.
I'm currently trying to kind of go on my own
From the popping boba. Oh, I saw these corns. I was gonna trade my brother for these coins. I really want them. They're quarters, but they're like activists. So I was like, oh, this is really cool because this is like the Maya Angelou quarter. I was like, oh, and then Wilma Mankeller. She's like she's an activist too. I forget what she does. And then this one, because I've never seen this, I looked her up, Anna May Wong. I was like, who is she? She was the first Chinese actor in like television, radio, like movies, television, radio, I think. She was like the first Chinese actor to like act in like movies, television, and radio. And I was like, that's cool. I didn't know, so. Yeah. Because I saw Maya Angelou, and then I was like, wait. And I saw the other ones, and I'm like, these are kind of special quarters. I mean, they're not going for much, like $1 something. So they're going a little bit more than what they're worth. But I was like, I need to get all the activist coins because these are cool. So, yeah. Hey, guys. Maya Angelou. I don't know how you say her name. Is it that how you say it? Sorry. Sometimes I say names wrong. Yeah, Maya Angelou. Angelou. Lou is what is the name Lou? How do you say that? Lou. You know, like Louis, okay? Let's not do that. Lou is Lou. It's not. How do you say O? There is no other way to say O. Oh, Maya Angelou. I don't know. Maybe there's another way to say O besides oo. Oh. Maya Angelou, thank you. Angelo, sorry. Sometimes I say names wrong. I'm just like my mom. But I thought these were cool, so I was like, I'm gonna trade them. I'm not mad. I decided not to wear lashes. What kind of this is how you try to start? Well, I'm gonna work on my clothing line first, but yeah, that's one thing I'm working on. I have other plans with that, so I'm not gonna say anything because people are negative, you know, but anyways, yeah. Well, I think I should just go with, okay, so I don't know if I want to go with them. There was this company that reached out to me a while back, and I said I would think about it because I don't really know much of the company, and I don't know how credible they are. They said, we can make, or not make, but we can sell your merch on our website, and I was like, cool. But then I was like, I need to look more into it because, you know, some people be out here to scam, right? It's not a scam, but, you know, some companies will have like where you set everything up and then people buy and they never receive the product or whatever, or the merch. And other places sell merch, but I wanted to be very careful about what I like, because if I don't know you, obviously I'm going to look into you thoroughly, look at the reviews, look at how credible you are on like your resources. They seem like legitimate. Like I've seen really good reviews, but it's just like, oh, I don't have like a merch design or anything right now to come up with to sell. And I was like, right now, I don't want to have the what's already on my plate to have to worry about coming up with merch. Thank you for the gift coin. Or merch design, because I was doing other things. I'm like, I'm busy, I don't have time to be doing this. So yeah, thank you for the gift coins. Deep and we can get this up the night until the early light. I don't know when it will drop. I just had to like, because I looked up Spreadshirt and howdy. I don't like how basic the app looks. I'm like, I might try Teesprings again, but I don't know. I just need a place, because people was like, there's no place that'll do it for free. You have to pay. You have to understand that print on demand is free, and there's a lot of print on demand places. Besides Teespring, Spreadshirt, there's like Shopify does like, but you have to pay monthly, right? And then there's other places. Like the fact that people say like they're like you have to pay eventually when I get a manufacturer. And I eventually start doing it from a manufacturer and have my whole website set up to where I pay like to have clothes made. Eventually, yes, I will have to pay, but print on demand is free. All you have to do is go on the website, slap a design on the t-shirt and start selling it in minutes. But you have to set up your tax information. It's not the only problem, but you know, you have to wait. Sometimes these places have you wait a week until your tax information goes through before you start selling. And a lot of influencers have used Teespring for their print-on-demand stuff. Like, I forget who it was. They have several influencers from social media working with them. So,
Your pizza's getting cold.
I like New Jeans, but I really don't listen to them because I feel like it's for a younger generation. I don't really listen to New Jeans, so. Nice package, alright. Nice package, alright. Guess I'm gonna have to buy. Thank you for the headset. Can I search something real quick? Do you want to see what's in my search? Is that why you're telling me to search something? Because in my tabs is a bunch of like from the ordeal that happened yesterday. So for you, it's all for you. That was weird. The curse is real. I want to show you what I want to get when I get my place. I'm buying this because I'm gonna use it for a video. So for you. Let me go there. It's probably on eBay. Not Discord. Trying to go to my Discord. eBay. Dot. Well, next week I'm gonna work on. Well, not work on, but next week hopefully we'll be able to hear something from apartments. So look at these Jordans. I don't need it. I don't need. Okay, anyways.
That it might not cook through as well because of those cookies. If these tortillas go wrong, I have not considered that.
So I know that Amazon sells a dupe, but I want the original. Okay, when I talk about the original, that's what I want. I want the OG. Okay, and it's frozen. I don't want no Amazon dupity dupe. But it might be. Well, this was 250. That's literally pricey just for this. I could literally buy it now if I wanted to, but no. Anyways, look. Oh, look at her tabs. Yeah, there was nothing there. Even if it turns sideways, guys, there's nothing. It was the stuff from the ordeal yesterday. But anyways, it's a Bratz lip phone. Why, you want to see what's on my tabs? Well, you can't. Oh, that's there. My device thing. Okay. This one's $199. Wait, this one's like $72. Oh, but that's not like... That's a clock. I don't want the clock. I want the phone. 95. Wait, does it say Bratz? It says it's a Bratz purple lip phone, but it doesn't look like it says Bratz. It looks like it says something else. Am I always vomiting? No, I burped. Excuse me. Leave Bratz alone? What do you mean leave Bratz alone? I've owned Bratz. I didn't own Barbie. I owned Bratz. So. Oh man, those are like the only ones that they have. One's $199 and the other one is $250. Vintage in the box. $199 our best offer. I don't know. If I don't get it now, I won't get it later. Let's look on Google. Ain't no way. What? What money? My money. So for you. Because I want to use it for a video. So for you, you really want it. It's all for you. It's all for you. Shopping. That's what we want. They have a lip phone, but it's like Amazon. I could buy it, but I want the Bratz lip phone, not a knockoff. You know, you don't want the imitation. You want what you used to have. My mom is fine. That's the minis. That's not even the actual phone.
Streaming this weekend on BritBox.
Dolls kill ex-brats. FOMO Rhinestone 2K aesthetic slide phone. Is that a purse? Oh my lord. Like, if only Dolls Kill wasn't ableist. If only Dolls Kill was not ableist. Yeah. Stop sending me money. Stop sending me money. Thank you for the gift points, guys. I really appreciate it. How am I ableist? You know what's funny? Why are you telling a disabled person they're ableist? That's what I don't get. Why are you trying to tell people how to reclaim their slurs? That is crazy to me because I said something once and I have a learning disability. Let's not go there. Right? I don't tell you how to use slurs that are said to you, so don't tell me. Thank you. Like, how is a disabled person ableist? That's what I would like to know. Why did I pause? Oh. I don't have nothing. It doesn't give me an excuse. First of all, don't do that. Don't do that. Hypocrites. You're saying it doesn't give me the excuse when literally disabled people can't be ableist. Now, is that what you're gonna say when black people reclaim slurs or when the LGBTQ reclaim slurs? Saying, oh, that doesn't give you an excuse. When people say something that is hurtful towards someone, they have a right to reclaim that word, right? Or am I wrong? So why are you trying to tell someone how to reclaim something that was said to them? Personally, because yes, I have been called the R word personally. From someone who I went to high school with because we had the same classes and he called me the R word to my face. So yes, I have been called the R word more than once in real life. Not online, in real life. And you're the same people who probably sat here defending somebody who has 100,000 followers who continuously kept calling me the R word after I said it was hurtful towards me. So let's not go there because y'all are quick to make excuses for other people and it's annoying me. Like when someone said a slur, some people didn't defend them though, but in the Discord. And someone was like, they're 13, they probably didn't know any better. It is so wrong for people to sit here and excuse other people, but don't hold people accountable. So let's be honest. If someone else said that they could use the word because they're disabled and you guys love them so much, you would literally excuse them. You've done it before. So let's not go there. Let's not go there because it's frustrating. You don't hold everyone accountable like you should. It's selective outrage. You only have selective outrage for certain people. And that's a problem. And it's true. Because that person literally kept constantly calling me the R word and I said, it's hurtful towards me, right? Even though they're disabled and people said, just like when a certain somebody made a bad video or constantly keeps making mistakes, y'all sit here using that they're on the spectrum as an excuse for them to continuously do what they keep doing because they're on the spectrum. That's like the same thing with you know who. He, like, I hate Tophia so much, and he rages, right? Literally sits here and does something, and you say, oh, well, why are you coming at him for wearing diapers? He might be disabled, when he literally said that he wears diapers as a kink. He didn't say because he was disabled. Why do you always come to the defense and make excuses for people? Like a certain someone who looks like Chris Grizzle, right? She looks like Chris Grizzle, who was talking about me recently. But yeah, I'm not allowed to talk about her, right? But Miss Chris Grizzle, online, people tried to make excuses for her saying, well, I believe there's something wrong with her. Her brain is just not right. That doesn't mean that you're essentially excusing her for being racist, excusing her for calling someone in the LGBTQ the F slur, and you're also excusing her pretending to be trans when she wasn't. That's not an excuse whatsoever. Like I said, I've never sat here and said that I have a learning disability, it's an excuse. I told people I had it. I said sometimes it's hard for me to articulate or to put together what I'm trying to say, and sometimes it doesn't come out right. But I never literally sat here and said, well, my disability is the reason why I've done this, and this. I just told people I had a learning disability. That's it, because people love to bother me, right? And when you don't tell people what your medical conditions are, they assume that everything's fine with you because you don't look disabled. That's the problem. Just because you don't look disabled, people want to accuse you. And the only reason why I said that is because of a while back when I said the R word, and people tried to say I was ableist when I'm disabled. The same people who sat here saying that my mom is faking being hard of hearing. My mom really truly can't hear. And the fact that she had to rip her hearing aid off her ear, didn't rip it, but took it off of her ear, to literally have me show it on the live stream is crazy, because people said my mom was hard of hearing, or wasn't hard of hearing, that she was just trying to collect a government check from the government, and she's lying. My mom don't even get disability. They told her she doesn't qualify. My mom is hard of hearing. She can't work. What do you think? Right? And then to have people sit on the internet and say she's not really hard of hearing and she had to take her hearing aid out and show it on live is crazy. No one should have to show their disabilities because people think they're fine because they don't look disabled. You think a disabled person, what looks disabled to you, is someone who is walking with crutches or someone who is wheelchair bound. That is not the only disability. Some people have disabilities that are crippling inside, and it doesn't necessarily show. Like, you necessarily can't tell that someone is physically disabled. They may look fine to you, but they're not. That's like the stigmatism, and even the galaxy. It's a stigmatism that people have, that you have to look disabled. Oh, I heard like speaking. But anyways, it's just like stigmatism. It was the chair, I think. Or, I don't know, the sink or something. Anyways, it's a freaking stigmatism, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I keep repeating myself, but I'm sorry. Where someone has to look disabled, and that's not the case. That's ableism. If you're telling someone they're not disabled because they don't look it, that's what ableism is. Right? I've had IEPs. I've been in special ed all my life. What I have does not need to go get diagnosed by a doctor to tell me that I was a slow learner. I know I couldn't learn like everyone else, right? People was in AP classes. I can't even understand fractions in math. I failed math at college. So for people to sit there and tell me what teachers and other people could physically see, like me wandering sometimes and staring at the wall or not even focusing on doing my work, that was a problem. They had to get me to focus on doing my work. What the teachers could see that I was struggling with was able to tell them that I was or should have been in special ed. Regular classes, I would have not even survived. I would have not even passed and graduated, to be honest with you, because I would have been struggling. I have a learning disability because I learned at a slower pace than other people learned. You have a certain reading level, which people keep making fun of me for, because I said I graduated high school with a 7th grade reading level. I should have graduated at a high school reading level and went into college at college grade reading level. I didn't, because I was behind, because I was I don't want to say mentally developed. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say, but my brain didn't function as well as other people. I know right from wrong. I'm smart in certain places, but when it comes to like English, you know. You guys can look at my freaking Insta stories and tell the long run-on paragraphs. Like, I really truly don't care what people think. I don't know where to add punctuations. I don't know where to add like commas. I don't know where to add periods. I don't know stuff like that. So I do long run-on paragraphs, and I'm not going to care. If you don't want to read it, then don't read it. No one's forcing you to. Like, literally, all you have like typos. Yeah, I accidentally type things wrong. Sometimes I type words backwards. Oh wow. It is bound to happen. Like, people who have learning disabilities, it's not like funny to sit here and say, well, learn how to type correctly. Okay, sometimes there's gonna be typos. Sometimes there's gonna be long comments that don't make sense because, you know, I typed it real quick and then I like posted it and didn't even reread it, and I only go back and see it when someone mentions like, what the heck, like, what is this? You make absolutely no sense. You make no sense either. But to make fun of someone for things that they are telling you that they have a problem with, that is ableism. That's like telling someone that they need to get out of their wheelchair and walk. Do you know how that feels? Because clearly no one knows how it feels. And when I say people need to learn to type or you lack educational skills, I'm not talking about your disability, okay? Because I don't say that to someone that's disabled. But for you to sit here and literally be rude towards me after I have stated that stuff, like, common sense. It's not funny. Like, you didn't eat by telling someone learn how to type. You're just ableist. That's not eating, that's just being ableist. To someone who's clearly telling you they have a learning disability. At that point, that's not eating. Like you thought it did. And you blatantly be disableist. And it's not only that, like the statements, did you ride the little short bus? And you laugh. That's being ableist. That's not eating. That's not funny, because people said the short little yellow bus is not a funny joke, especially for someone, you know, especially because oh, I thought it was like slow motion because it broke or whatever. But anyways, that's not eating. I would never tell someone that I can, well, not physically see, but that I know is disabled, and go to them and say, did you, you rode the short little bus. Like, do you know how hurtful that is? Like, you literally don't sit here and think that you eat. Being racist, being transphobic, being homophobic, because the people do say slurs on my live stream, anti-black, ableist, does not mean that you eat. You're a bigot. At that point, you're a big bigot. That's all you are, is being bigot. If you resort to saying this hateful stuff to hurt someone because you are mad, you are a bigot and you did not eat. I don't have to go call someone outside of their name or their pronouns on purpose because I'm mad at them. Nor do I have to say a slur towards them when I'm mad, because I don't. I don't resort to that because I don't have to. If I did that, then of course I would call myself a bigot, because at the end of the day, if I had to resort to doing any of that, you all think that eating people up is literally hurting someone intentionally, hurting intentionally, like making fun of my hair, saying it's a wig, constantly acting like you're reminding me that I'm not black when I am. That's not eating. You think your difference of eating is literally being a bigot. Do you want to be Tucker Carlson, like multiplied? Because that's what it's like. You are like Tucker Carlson multiplied, except you're not on a large news platform spreading this hatred. You're on a live stream. And you don't have a large following, so people don't care enough to hold you accountable. You don't have to have a large following, right? I mean, you do have to have a large following, but what I'm saying is, like, you don't have a large following enough for people to care that you say this stuff. Several people have witnessed racism on my live stream and absolutely told me that people have been nothing but racist on my platform. That's not eating people up, that's being a bigot. You are Tucker Carlson multiplied. Okay? It's not cute. Look at what happened to Hulk Hogan, right? Getting exposed for being a racist. Like, do you think it's okay whenever you're mad at someone to resort to calling them some slur? Do you know how internally it hurts people? If you have to go that low, then you are just as much of a piece of shit as anyone else. Because if I had LGBTQ friends, I would not resort to hurting them that bad just because I'm mad at someone. That's the difference between me and you. And you have a lot of internal work that you need to work on yourself before you even utter the words or try to hold someone accountable when you can't even not say anything to someone like that to hurt them because they hurt you. It's like, oh, they got me, so I'm gonna get them. Like the Medea scene where she was with Dr. Phil and she goes, if they get me, then they gonna get God. I'm gonna get them. Like, is that what you think? Like, y'all sat here and said racism ends racism. No, it does not. Because if I hurt someone else like that because I was mad, that's wrong. I don't know how many times I have to repeat it. I don't understand why people sit on my platform trying to be the moral police when they do things that are not cool, like talking about people's children, calling people bums, literally making jokes about welfare. Like, come on now. So what if someone's on government assistance? I'm not saying me, but you're literally I can't even talk. You're literally hating on someone because they get government assistance, which is the stereotype used towards black people, saying that, oh, only black people are on welfare and food stamps. That's not the case. It's crazy. Like, the stereotype stuff that you say on my live streams is insane. And you try to sit here being the moral police. No. You didn't eat nothing up, you bigot. Live with that. Because obviously you don't live with the guilt of using slurs towards someone. And I don't know how you could sleep at night being a Tucker Carlson carbon copy. Okay? Some of y'all do need to be fired from your jobs for the way that you run around rampant online. All of these people that go out of their way to get people literally expelled from schools for being racist, you think you could sit here and do the same thing and not be fired from your job? Do you think people have no right to search your IP address, find who you are, find out where you really live? Because of the racist stuff you said? Because it seems to me that people don't have consequences for their actions. They need to get consequences for their actions. That's a problem. You run around doing all of this stuff and act like you don't have to face consequences. Trying to be the moral police and tell people what they should and shouldn't do, or trying to hold people accountable when you don't even hold yourself accountable. Look at yourself in the mirror before you speak. How could you sleep at night being a bigot towards someone? How does anyone sleep at night? That's my question. Because I know I sleep very peacefully. I don't know how you could sleep after, like, I went through, this was like way before, because I turned on my old phone. This was like way before, like, those videos, like when it was early, when those videos started coming out like 3 years ago, where I've had nothing but white people in my live streams blatantly calling me the N-word, and it's like, bro, how do you sleep at night? How do you go to sleep? That's what I want to know. Because I'm pretty sure that you should not be able to sleep peacefully. Like, the whole it is just so astounding and crazy to me how y'all just act like racism and racism. Because a lot of y'all in my life, when I ask that question, says yes. Like, there's no hope for you at that point. You're a lost cause. You're a lost cause. It's just like projecting. How am I projecting? I've never recorded telling someone a slur because I was mad. And I'm talking about like a slur that I'm allowed to claim, which I said I'm not using anymore because it hurts a lot of the people who have disabled children. So I said, out of respect for those people, I am not going to use the word even though I can. So let's not go there. It seems like people are mad that people can use slurs. You know, it's like these people that are like, well, if white people can't use the N-word, then no one can. Like, then black people can't. Like, stop that. You know how annoying that is to be like, well, if we can't use the N-word, then black people shouldn't be able to use it either. Shut up, okay? Go be mad about it, okay? Like, why is it such a problem that you want to use the N-word so bad? Becky? Basic white girl who goes to Starbucks every October to get the pumpkin spice latte? Please, no one cares, okay? Go wait in line for your pumpkin spice latte every October and leave people alone, okay? Go worry about seasoning your bland chicken, okay, that looks like it's not even cooked. Some of y'all don't even need to be in the kitchen. You know, like, everyone's so creative. You know how it looks like you probably shouldn't have done that, but you did anyways? Yeah. You act like you invented, you literally take stuff from cultures and act like you reinvented it. Oh, look, guys, I created this new lip look called glazed brownie, like Hailey Bieber, when it was literally back in the 90s when probably some of your parents were wearing that to high school. It's not a new thing. That's like somebody being like, oh, look, like, what was it? It was like tostadas or something, and someone said that they created a hand taco or something. I don't know. They tried to take some food item that was already invented and say, look, I invented this, and they called it something else, and it's like, wait a minute, that's not what it's called. Like, streetwear. Streetwear, which I was like, oh, I want to, like, you know, do the streetwear dress up. Streetwear is not even streetwear. It's stolen. It's literally a stolen fashion. Back in the 90s or something, it was not called streetwear. So the fact that you colonizers love to take things and call it something else is crazy. I did not know that did you know that it was wrong for me to say, well, there's a word that you're not supposed to say. You know the Disney princess who is indigenous, that you know you're not supposed to say her name? I did not know that. I had learned that on TikTok. I didn't know it was wrong for us to say that because that is not really her name, and they sexualized her, and her name is with a M. So, yeah. No, it's not a name. It's hurtful to indigenous people. You're not supposed to say her name. Disney sexualized indigenous women, and you cannot say her name. Yes, that. Her name, not Moana. The one that people are commenting, the P name, her name is actually with a M. And actually, that whole movie, like, apparently, yeah, so I'm not going to be watching that movie anymore because, yeah, indigenous people said that, apparently you're not supposed to say her name, so, I didn't know that. I had just learned that on live stream because someone said, they were talking about things because they were, like, tired. They said, people need to stop saying, like, you're grown, you should know that already. And saying, like, how some people don't know everything, and that's true. I don't know everything, especially if I'm not indigenous or from another culture. I wouldn't know everything either. And they were talking about how they didn't know that it was wrong to say her name. And I was like, wait a minute, I didn't know that either. I just learned that. And like people say, yeah, I learned a lot of things from TikTok. And I'm like, same here. There's a lot of things that I didn't know was wrong to do, but you know, you used to do it when you were younger, or you used to do things that you didn't know. Obviously, you can know the obvious stuff like slurs and stuff like that sometimes. You know, like the T slur, I was so confused because when I got called that, I was just reading it about myself. But what I'm saying is like, there are certain things that you should know, but there are some things that people don't know, and people need to stop expecting everyone to know it, right? Like, say, you should know that. You're old enough. Like, you're 28 years old and you don't know that. Like, I didn't know it was wrong to say her name because of, you know, like, they sexualize indigenous people. You know, that's like when we watched the scene, or when we watched Peter Pan, and we didn't realize just how there was a racist scene in Peter Pan when they were singing that song, the like indigenous characters, and how they made fun of indigenous names. Like, you know, when you watch that stuff, you don't realize just like the blatant racism that they threw in there, because you're a kid, you're not gonna understand that, right? I think it was Why the Red Man Sings or something like that. But the song itself was hurtful. There's like things like, you know, like Disney's had a lot of racist past, right? Disney has had a lot of things that were put in older cartoons that were racist. Like, if you didn't realize the Black Crows in Dumbo were named Jim Crow, right? If you look up what Jim Crow is, like, we didn't think anything of it. We thought like, oh, Jim Crow, because they're a crow and their name is Jim. Like, that's why they called the crows were named Jim Crow. Like, we literally didn't recognize that because, you know, obviously my mom is white, right? Well, not white, but white passing. What I mean is she's not black. That's what I meant. My mom is white passing. I didn't mean to say she's white. She looks white passing. She's not black, obviously. She doesn't know the black history. My dad, who is black, had mental health issues most of his life being with my mom. So obviously I didn't get the education required on my black history. I've been learning a lot from like black activists and black people on TikTok about my own history and what happened to my people, because I didn't have the education growing up. Obviously, no. Because obviously, I've never had that education. How is my dad gonna teach me when he has his problems, you know, with his And my mom is like Hispanic, right? She's Hispanic, so obviously she's not gonna know about that. You know, and I know what people say about, oh, she could have educated herself. She could have done the best to educate you on your race, but she had a lot dealing with my dad. In 1994 was when he first had his breakdown, his like his first not attack, I don't know what you want to call it. I'm trying to think of the word. Not an outburst, but he had yeah, he had like a mental breakdown, right? My mom didn't know what was going on because at that time he was just doing like weird things and she didn't understand why, because it's like 1994. Obviously a lot of people don't have some sort of knowledge to what mental illness is, right? It was like people didn't understand people until, you know, they went to doctors. It's like Rain Man, that movie Rain Man with Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise. They didn't really understand. He was smart, right? He could memorize things. He was a really smart guy, but to people, they didn't understand mental illness enough. And it was like with my mom, she didn't know enough about it. My dad was real sick. He started doing like really weird things, and then that's when he started acting like a child. He went into like a child mode. He started acting like a child. My mom was like, something's not right. We need to get him to the doctor and get him evaluated. That's when they first found out he had bipolar. Ever since then, my mom has been the person to make sure that he's on his medication and that he's been taking care of himself. So because she's had to essentially, because my dad has no family, his family doesn't care about him, they've literally done stuff to him that is like bad, like he said his family members put roses on his car like they were throwing a funeral for him. That's like crazy. His uncle tried to unalive him by poisoning him with some substances. Like, it's crazy, right? And because my mom has always had to be the one to take care of him and make sure, because we're all he has. She didn't have time to learn to educate me because she's had to take care of my dad and his mental illness for so long. My dad has mental illness. Obviously, what is he going to tell me about what happens to black people? I didn't get a good education when it came to my race, and I don't know a lot about it. And then when you find out stuff, it's like sad because of what my people went through. But it's also like learning terminologies and things that people do to you. Like when people come on my live stream constantly telling me, you're white, you're not black. That's black erasure. You are literally trying to erase me of my race because you don't like me. That's like the same thing as saying, like, we don't claim you. Just because you don't like someone doesn't mean you can deem them not black because you don't like them. If someone that I follow that, has done certain things and I said, like, oh, we don't claim you, that would be wrong. Because at the end of the day, no matter what they've done, that doesn't deserve someone to be treated the way that white people treat minorities. And it's hurtful. You are hurting your people just like, instead of actively fighting white supremacy, you are using those tactics to hurt someone internally. And it does not feel good. And some of you people know what it's like to be mistreated because you're a minority. People made fun of you for your hair when you were in school, or people made fun of you for certain features that you couldn't control because they pertain to your race. You know just how it feels. So why would you do that to someone else? Why would you make them hurt because you don't like them? And some people probably get treated a lot worse than I do because of their darker skin color. That's something that I acknowledge too. I'm not saying like, oh, I face the worst of the worst. They face a lot worse than I do. So why would I in turn around and treat those very same people worse and treat them like white people treat them? Why would I do that? That's just not nice at all. We need to realize and understand that we need to treat people with respect and kindness. And a lot of people forgot just what it's like to be a human. That's like when you see someone and you automatically judge them just because of certain instances, instead of getting to know people. You don't know people personally, but then you go online spreading rumors and judging them. How can you deem someone or not deem, or literally sit here and be like, yeah, based off of what you think you know. You don't know someone in person. You don't know them in person, then why are you speaking to them like that? It's just like some people need to have some sort of respect instead of treating people disrespectfully.
Get it before it's gone on the subway out.
Every time you step up,
like, and every time I talk about being black, it's always that, didn't you consider yourself a blank color? Like, why do people keep bringing that up when literally that was me addressing a comment which was in the comment section? Mind you, no one came up and provided the proof that I ever even said that about black people. When a certain person said, show the proof on the live stream then. If she said this, show the proof. No one came up and showed anything. I literally explained that. I literally said that I was talking about a burnt tortilla, which I literally said burnt black, and people are saying that's equating that to black people. Where in that sentence does it say people? There is nothing in the sentence that I said the word people. Come on now, use your common sense. What does a white tortilla have to equate to black people? That's crazy to me. I will never understand why people try to twist things that you can't twist because it doesn't say people in it. And then because of that statement, someone said that I was talking about myself when I wasn't. I was talking about the color black. And then someone tried to say I was talking about black people. So what was it, myself or black people? So then someone in the comment section brought it up and said, so you don't consider yourself a blank color. And I read the comment and was addressing it. And because I read the comment and was addressing what that person said to me, someone took a piece of that clip to try to say that I was calling myself that because someone left the comment telling me that. You guys have to have context clues to things. You literally sit here and try to make up whatever you can and slam it at the wall and see if it sticks. That's a problem with social media. They always want people to be problematic. They don't care about holding people accountable. They want a reason to harass, bully, and attack people, because they want to. They don't care if the person apologizes. They're still going to continue to attack them, whether they apologize or not. And people are going to say that's not true, but that's a lie. You know it's a bold-faced lie. You ain't going to stop even if you wanted to. You're a troll at heart. That's what you do. Trolls don't know how to quit. Can't stop, won't stop. You're a troll. Unless you grow up and realize that it was wrong, like other people realized what they did to me was wrong. People that were once trolls apologized to me and said, yeah, I was wrong for what I did. Now let's get into it. That's growth and maturity. But you're immature, and you will always be immature until you grow up and realize it's just as wrong. It's like that. Sorry, I thought I told you that we won't stop. Trolls don't stop. Once you're a troll, you'll be a troll until you grow up and realize just how wrong it is to be a troll. I know because being a troll is funny. Right? I troll some people sometimes when they troll me. People say that I'm a troll. Yeah. But then it gets to a point where it gets too addicting. You love the effects that it brings to being a troll. It's just like people who catfish. The reason they catfish is because they love the attention they get, not being themselves. Thank you for the gift points. I know what a troll is. It's an addicting thing for you. You will never stop until you grow up and realize that you're just as wrong for doing that.
The judges have reached a decision, and the winner is...
Trolls are never going to go away. They're always going to exist because you love making someone feel horrible about themselves. And you can go to sleep at night until one day you wake up and realize, what am I doing? Like, this isn't where I want to go. This isn't nice. I'm hurting someone else's feelings by doing this. But you're not gonna realize. And if you don't realize it, then you're never gonna grow up. You're always gonna be like Peter Pan, the boy who never grew up. Okay? At that point, you don't want to be childish at 25 years old trolling people, being like tee-hee-hee. You're gonna be a 25-year-old person on the internet wasting your time, making someone feel bad. Sometime you're gonna have to grow up. Are you gonna be in your 30s still online trolling people? Like, come on now. At some point you have to grow up and realize that's not a reality that you want. You don't see people my age, especially people who are older, trolling people. Of course I troll people sometimes because you know why? You're gonna troll me while I'm gonna make a joke and troll you back. Leave me alone, common sense. Learn your lesson, okay? Right? Which you don't learn. But for no reason is what I'm talking about. You don't see people my age trolling people for no reason. Thank you for the love. I love that gift. Anyways, here's the thing. Like, trolling people for no reason is crazy. You could say that you have a reason because of what they done, but trolling people does not equate to holding someone accountable. Then it gets into bullying. Then it gets into harassing. Then it gets worse and worse and worse. Sometimes you have to realize that you need to grow up. You're going to be a 30-year-old person trolling someone online and then laughing about it like tee-hee-hee. Are you still going to be in the Discord doing and saying things right? Are you still going to continuously, waste your life away? At some point, you have to grow up, right? And a lot of people have. They have maturity because they came back to me in DMs and was like, I'm sorry for the stuff that I did. I could accept that sorry. I could accept that apology. But at the end of the day, it's just like, I do accept it sometimes because I'm like, well, these people finally realized exactly what I've been telling them all this time. You could scream at someone until you're blue in the face, or tell somebody what they're doing is wrong, or explain to someone why they shouldn't do that. They're still going to do it unless they themselves realize just what you've been trying to tell them all along. They have to learn for themselves. That's like telling someone, oh, you need to leave him. Like, you're in a toxic relationship and it's going nowhere. They're not going to see the same way that you see it because, you know, they have to learn for themselves. Eventually, they're going to find out over time. And thank you for the bear. And over time, these people are going to realize, yeah, of course, they may be wasting their time because, you know, it may take them so long to find out, but eventually they will. Trolls are always going to be trolls no matter what. If they're not trolling me, they're going to go troll someone else. Like, if I was to get off for like 3 months and take a break to prove my point, I would. They will latch on to someone else, right? They've latched on to Randall, which for reasoning, I don't think he should be trolled. I think people need to do a better job of holding people accountable. They latched on to the Apple Store girl. They tried to latch on to Marty. We all know who Marty is, right? The one with the disabled son who isn't, like, people think that he's using his son to get views and money, which it is that way, right? He's using his son to get money off online. Thank you for the gift points. But the problem is that people latch onto these people. They want a reason to harass people. They wait till someone goes live to talk about people that they're exposing so they can use that live stream to go to the other person's live if they go live right after and start trolling them and harassing them. Thank you for the gift points. That's not holding someone accountable. You're looking for your next, like, victim, sort of. Like, I don't do that. If I see someone did something that is not right, that needs, you know, does not need to be on the app or have a platform, usually what I'll do is block, unfollow them if I follow them, and they got exposed like after I followed them, I'll unfollow them because I'll be like, I can't follow you anymore after that, right? Or if they're live, right, which they shouldn't have a platform, then that should mean, like, well, you need to do something about the live. Again, y'all don't do or take the actions or necessary steps to make sure these people don't continuously do it. Trolling them is only keeping them to continuously doing it instead of actually holding these people accountable. It's a problem. You're trying to latch on to the person and troll them, and it's not going to get anywhere. Trolls will always be trolls. They can't stop, they won't stop. When they try to lie and say, oh, if you apologize, we'll leave you alone, that's a lie. And it's not only that, because you don't apologize the way they want you to, when you've literally held yourself accountable for like almost the 3 years that this stuff has happened, they want to sit here and say, well, oh, you didn't do it the way we told you to, so we're going to bully you. We're going to troll you just because you didn't do it our way. It's our way or no way. That's not how it works. Oh, we'll stop if you apologize our way. Oh, we'll stop. That's what you're doing. It's like you have your fingers crossed behind your back, telling someone that you're going to stop trolling them. That's a lie. Okay, oh, we'll stop. We won't troll you anymore. Sure you won't. I'm sure you won't. You don't gotta tell me. I know fake when I see it. I know, like, fake people when I see it. You're the same people telling people that you have your life together online, but it's falling apart. So yeah, I mean, the truth may hurt some people, but some people need to be hurt by the truth. Everybody looking at body, shaking their thing, looking at the sea. It's just like, at this point, there's no point to keep telling people. Like, there's no point for me to sit here and keep having this conversation about why you're always gonna troll. Because you're gonna do it. You don't care what I say. Some people don't even listen to what I'm telling people. There are some people who sit here and actually take in what I'm saying, and they're like, yeah, you're right about these people, and it's true. You know, there's always going to be people that don't agree with me. Then there's a large amount of people who do agree with me, and at the end of the day, they don't need to learn. They already know that what's wrong is wrong, right? They're not going to be like you. It's just for you to take the information and to better yourself. You running rampant on the internet, making fun of people for not having a job when people have a job is crazy. That was like someone who was on this guy's platform telling him he needs to go get a job and go to work, when he literally ate them up by saying he owns his own house.
No application fee if you apply by May 30th.
There are people that will literally sit here and tell someone to go get a job and they have one. It's crazy to me. What deems you the right to tell people they don't have a job because you assume they look like they don't have a job? That's crazy. So what does a person look like that doesn't have a job? That's what I want to know. You don't have a certain look to not having a job. You could have on fake designer clothes and still act like you're rich and not have a job. What does someone look like that doesn't have a job? Because I can tell you what it looks like to not have a job. What it looks like to not have a job, since you're saying it's me, are you in the comment section who spent all day waiting for someone to go live. You're in my comment section saying that I spend my money on stupid shit when it's my hard-earned money. You tell people not to send me money because you're broke and mad that you don't have the type of support that I have when it comes to people like wanting to buy me DoorDash or wanting to give me money or send me gift points or send me money. Broke people always complain about things that aren't happening to them, so that's a problem. Like, you're broke and you don't have a job because why are you complaining about what other people do? You wouldn't be in other people's business if you had a job. That's what it looks like to not have a job. You're always in someone's business. You're always online. You're always, you wait for people to go live, not only me. You're in other people's live streams all day. So if I'm not live, and let's say Miss Chris Grizzle was live, you would be in her live stream watching her live. If I get off live and one of the people that don't like me went live, you would migrate to their live. You're in Discord all day. You're in Station Head all day. I don't know how some of y'all wash your butt crack correctly, because your hygiene must be very bad if you're focused on me 24/7. I mean, you must have really bad hygiene. You must have the absolute worst hygiene if you spend this much time on me. Shows that you don't take care of yourself, just saying. Like, if I did what some of y'all did all day, yeah, my hygiene would be pretty bad. I wouldn't brush my teeth or do my skincare or, you know, deodorize, take a shower. Some of you guys are lacking showers because you're focused on me. Like, I don't know how your teeth are the way they are when literally you don't even take care of yourself. You're obsessed with me 24/7. That's what it looks like for somebody who doesn't have a job. You. It looks like you.
The combination of flavors.
Okay?
Very well. I like the addition of the.
Because I most certainly ate. The fact that you're saying it looks like me. I'm not on live stream. I'm on social media 24/7 because it's my job. You're on here 24/7 and you don't even get paid. Sounds like someone that doesn't have a job. There's a difference between getting paid for being online 24/7 and a difference between being online 24/7 and not getting paid. sounds like a jobless person to me, if you ask me. That's what sounds like someone who is jobless. Is telling people they spend their money on stupid shit, trying to tell grown adults how to spend their money, telling grown adults not to send gift points is crazy because it's their money, they can do what they want. Sounds like someone who is bitter, jobless, and broke. Bitter, jobless, and broke. So. And I already know what videos are coming. Oh my god, she's so rude to her fans because she called her fans bitter, jobless, and broke. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. If you feel personally attacked, you fit. If the shoe fits, wear it, right? So if you feel personally attacked, then it's most definitely about you. If it's not about you, then why are you worried? You shouldn't be affected by what someone says. If it affects you that much, that means you're the problem, right? You're what people are describing. When someone says literally that they feel like a lot of majority of white people are racist, you have that one white person that says, don't lump me with all these people. You're going to get lumped. You should have just like, shh, because it didn't apply to you. They were not talking to you, but you felt personally attacked, right? Okay, just the same thing like if someone said something generalizing a group of people that you were a part of, right? Saying something and you're like, that's not me. If it applies, if it doesn't apply, let it fly.
Now codfish, that's an odd fish.
When people say like, oh, you're obese, you need to eat a salad. It's not going to affect me much because yeah, I am plus size, but what's that got to do with me, right?
The first thing I'm doing is I'm peeling you kind of go.
Why would I care?
Like my croquettes have texture.
Like you could be talking about yourself, right? Because it sounds very much like insecurities. Maybe you feel that way, so you're projecting it onto me because you don't like what you see when you look in the mirror. It's just projecting how you feel about yourself onto me. That's all it's ever been. When people say projection, it's like you're overusing the word projection when you should be really using projection for what it really is. You overuse the word. Every time I say something, it's like, oh, you're projecting. No, you just projected in that moment because of how you felt. The way you feel is what you're projecting onto me. So your resort to not addressing yourself projecting someone is to accuse that person of doing it because you're doing it in that moment. In that moment, that's what you are doing. And you don't want to face the fact that you're doing it. So you want to push that onto someone else and say they're doing it. That's like a cheater who cheats. They're going to accuse their partner of cheating because they cheat.
Okay, Michael. Yes, sir. You're using traditional bacalao here?
I am.
So
that's how it works, right? They literally, how you can tell if someone's cheating is if they start accusing you. And you know you don't cheat. You know that you're home on time, you're never out late, you never do anything to cause your partner to think you're cheating. Once they start cheating you, that's when you kind of have to raise suspicions like, oh, they're most definitely cheating. They're the ones doing it. They're just blaming me.
making crab cakes. Bobby, how are the crab cakes coming along?
You don't even know your device.
Come on. You guys probably seen Steve Wilkos. You know exactly how his show goes, right? You've seen those people that accuse their partner of cheating and they end up failing their lie detector test and got caught cheating, and their partner passed. The person that they sat here literally or that they stood there literally accusing of cheating passed their test and they failed when it came to cheating. Why? Because it's projection. And it's not only just projection, it's literally, it is just like literally insecurities. When you're insecure about something about yourself, you are going to bully someone about the insecurities that you have. Like if you feel overweight, you are going to bully someone because of their weight, because of how you feel about yourself. Like, oh, if you think your nose is too big, you're going to bully someone and say their nose is big because you don't you don't know how to handle your insecurities. You want people to feel just as miserable as you feel about yourself and about life and about people in general. The fact that some of y'all have friends is crazy. It's like your outlook on life is so poor and horrible. Like we lack actually human beings. We lack, like, let me tell you, what I've seen everywhere is so bad that I feel like there is, like, human beings suck. I feel like people in general, human beings suck. I really do. You've got people in the government more worried about minorities and LGBTQ than they are gun control. How many pew-pews do we have to action? You had cops, which my brother showed me the video and it was so sad, tase a deaf man who is telling him, I'm deaf, and they're screaming at him, telling him to put his hands behind his back. He can't hear, and he's deaf, and they're kicking him and tasing him. And he said, I'm deaf, and he's trying to sign to them, hey, I'm deaf. And like, they're like, he had to literally write it down on a notepad. He wrote it down on a notepad and had to explain to them. And the cops wonder why people hate the cops. You had a guy on a train who white people are trying to justify why he got unalived, that he deserved it. Human beings have lost their way so much. You have people who treat people horribly on this app. And I'm not talking about myself. Of course, I have been treated horribly, but the bigotry, the racism, the anti-LGBTQ, the anti-trans is crazy. The fact that I witnessed a live stream where this woman had the nerve to sit there and tell a trans person to unalive themselves because they're trans. I have never in my life, never have hoped to see a world where I live where someone has the nerve to utter those words out of their mouth and TikTok still allows their live stream to be up. I've seen this lady who is obviously from Jamaica being absolutely homophobic, transphobic, and her live streams never once get shut down. I've seen people make threats towards babies and children on this app. If you look at the Great Lundini, right, which I think I got mentioned by the Great Lundini once, you know, but anyways, if you look at the Great Lundini and the stuff that he posts, someone literally threatened a baby. It's crazy on this app. Black people getting referred to as animals. People being triggered on this app. It's a problem. Humans have lost their way of how to really treat I've lost hope in police. You know, this is why people don't even like the police to begin with. I've lost hope in humanity. I've lost hope in my own community because, let's be honest, whether or not you think I'm black, I am black. Okay, 50-50. And if you don't think that, well then I'm not going to try to get a DNA test or prove to you that I'm black, whatever. But the homophobia, transphobia, etc. that I've seen from my own people is crazy. The fact that there are some people in my own race justifying white supremacy is crazy. It's crazy. The fact that when I was watching the Harriet Tubman movie, that there were people from my own race literally participating in the slave trade is crazy to me. Or helping the white people, you know, capture black people is crazy. That's sad. To witness your own people behind stuff like that too, it's hurtful. The fact that there were so many people who fought for our rights, and you try to undo the rights that we are fighting for by participating in with the same people that are against you having your rights is crazy. Humans are no longer humans anymore. And it's like I said, you know, because people literally, I know when people say HE double hockey sticks, like they say this person is burning in HE double hockey sticks. We're living here right now. I don't think there's anything worse than this. The way humans treat other humans is wrong. It's wrong. You cannot tell me the way that everything that is going on Earth is worse. No, Earth is the HE double hockey sticks. There isn't a place that you could go to that is worse than this.
A little bit risky. I really hope it'll pay off in the end.
You can't mean to tell me that. And I say that because I'm censoring the word. Make fun of me for saying HE double hockey sticks, but I'm censoring the word. But anyways, we are living on it. We're living it. Like, you know, it's just sad. The way that I see other people get treated on this app, the way that I see how what other people do to other people, it's not right. It's not. And people justify that. Oh, they're a horrible human being, so I have every right to be a bigot. That's not how it works. You know exactly how you felt when someone bullied you at school because of your hair or because of the way you looked. You were outcasted. You were alienated. You sat alone at the lunch table crying. Or like those movies where people took their lunch to the bathroom and sat on the toilet and ate it because no one wanted to be around them. I know exactly how it feels. I was bullied. I had a lot happen to me. I know exactly how it feels, and I wouldn't want anyone to feel that but 10 times worse because of the way that they were born, because they were born into a race they did not ask for, and they get treated a certain way because the color of their skin, or because the way that they choose to identify. So people literally say, well, I'm going to misgender this person on purpose because because they hurt me. There's a difference between like saying like, I'm sorry, it was an accident. Let me rectify the situation and not do that again versus constantly doing it on purpose. You have to know the difference, because some of y'all will be the same person coming down hard on someone when they apologize for doing something by accident, and then you'll do it on purpose because you can.
I got an A in my book report and asked for to go on Ashley.
These people are being affected just by the littlest things that you do. If someone unalives somebody and they're part of the LGBTQ, you're not only misgendering them, but it's affecting all the people who are a part of that community. And you have to realize that what you are doing affects everyone, right? And people think it's justifiable because of what the person did. Just because of someone doing something does not justify you to be that way. Do you need to be like these other people? Is that what you want to be, is like these other people? And do it to someone because you think they deserve it? Because I don't want to be like those people, and I'm not. I would never want to be like you. Being racist, being anti-black, being homophobic, transphobic, and saying it's justifiable because I could do that. Because they hurt me, or because they did something I didn't like, so it's justifiable for me to do this and hurt other people.
I think this is not what
I don't like say anything out of anger. It's just people don't like when someone is a strong person or is positive and knows what they want. All of a sudden you're broke, you got no job, you're lazy. Doesn't that sound like the stereotypical stuff? And say, oh, you use your race and da 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 da. But yeah, I get racist DMs on Instagram daily that I don't show people because I delete it. No one should be seeing that every single day. Why should I have to constantly post to prove that I'm getting that stuff every day in my DMs? I don't have to prove anything to anyone. What certain people have stated towards me why they were bullying me was because I was black. Okay? Whether you want to believe that or not, that's up for your interpretation. Okay? Just like other people on this app, if a person of color makes one mistake, people are hounding them like crazy. Even their own community. They never let it go, even if the person held themselves accountable. And that's also another problem, telling people what to do with their platform. It's annoying. Like, stop telling people what they need to do with their platform or what they should and shouldn't do. If someone likes doing what they do, why are you going to tell them, like, no, you shouldn't do that on your platform? You see, here's the thing. I think people need to stop worrying more about keeping their friends. They're not your friends. If they were your friends, they wouldn't be saying, wow, this is why I don't come around anymore, is because you do stuff like this. Like I had an ex-friend who said, oh, you're full of drama. You were never my friend to begin with because I didn't do anything to you, because people was bothering you, not me. People are more worried about keeping their friends instead of doing the things that they love to do. They're not your friends if they're not there to support you for the stuff that you do on your platform. And you have every right to post and do what you want. People sometimes feel entitled to someone's platform. And when they don't get what they want, they get angry. That's like Mama taught, right? People expect that they have some sort of control over her platform to tell her what to do, to post stuff. Then they get mad, throw tantrums, make videos, and try to expose her because she didn't give them the attention. She didn't literally give her platform to them. You are not entitled to someone's platform because you feel like they need to put your story out there. That's wrong. And the emasculating in the comments is crazy. I'm not a sir, so don't call me a sir. But it is wrong that some people feel entitled to people's platforms also. But if you feel like you're trying to keep friends, I feel like some people I would cut some people off. You're not going to tell me what to do with my platform. Like me or not, I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm not going to be upset and say that I'm not doing something anymore because, you know, either you're my friend or you're not. And if you don't support me, then you could go, right? Like, I don't need someone who I am going to try to, like, how do I say it? Oh, I'm not going to do this just for you. Not me. It's my platform. I could post what I want, when I want. If I wanted to post a bunch of videos all day, I could. That's my choice. If I wanted to post videos all day, every day, I could. No one's going to tell me what to do, what to post, or control me. It's the problem that people, and it's not my platform, but I've seen larger people talk about wanting to have, or having people try to act like they're entitled to someone's platform. and they resort to calling someone a name because they don't, you know, like they don't make a video or give them their platform. It's like, okay, you know, it's wrong. Like, people are the worst. They are. If they're not coming at you being racist or bigots, they're criticizing you for everything that you do. You could even drink water wrong and they get mad. Eat a Kit Kat in the middle and see what happens. Instead of grabbing the ice cream by the cone, grab the ice cream by the top and see how people react.
Mainly sage, black pepper.
Pork. That's it.
Done.
Eat a hot dog in the middle and see what happens.
But you also want to bring other
Right?
things to it. I might transform it into like a burger. Down with that.
What about po' boy with like a
Put a bunch of Cajun spices on.
Put your milk before cereal.
Jay, you know what you do?
Okay? Put milk first and then the cereal.
Alright, make an extra one of those. It's got a lot of breakfast.
Like, I could do that right now. I could put milk before the cereal to piss people off. I really could. I should do that. I should piss people off and put milk before the cereal. People will literally get angry. They'll be like, oh my god, she's a serial killer. She put milk before the cereal. I can just see the comments right now. Dang it. How much sugar? I don't think there's a lot of sugar in here. 21 grams of sugar. 21 grams added sugar. It's like 41%. There's more salt than sugar because the sodium is 160 milligrams. 7%. Oh no, actually, no, the sugar is more, sorry. The sugar's more. Potassium is 50 milligrams. Not a significant source of saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, dietary fiber, vitamin D, calcium, and iron. 80 calories. Yeah, my phone's at like 17%, so obviously I'm not gonna be on all day. I have stuff that I have to do. And yeah, I do have to do my skincare. I forgot. I need to do that, but a lot has happened. When are you doing? I'm not doing like what to talk. No. Are you just having fun? So I saw this collab that came up because the ad came up on my phone, and it was Doja Cat's like collab with Skechers, I think it was. I don't know if it was Skechers, but it's like the. Wait, what was it? Hold on, I think I followed the account. I literally want those shoes. Like, I want them. And when I say I want something, people always assume that I'm gonna buy it. They're like, you don't have the money. Like, they're like, why are you saying you want that? Like, with what money? What are you gonna afford? You have to move. Like, don't do that.
Instead, I chose to do something that was a little bit different. I'm feeling really good going to judge.
Oh, I'm gonna post something for May 4th. Today. I have a video, it's really cool.
Churchaholics mixtapes. We need to go. Moses music. Metro Boomin wants some more, Jesus.
And it's designed to help make aches and pains.
The blessed music. Yo, Lazarus, you want to come out here?
The way no other mattress can. Experience the mattress like
Wait, the blessed music?
JD Power 4 years in a row.
I've always been prone to hair thinning. I'm genetically predisposed.
Just gave birth, I was under a lot of stress, was getting older.
I started taking Nutrafol.
It's natural.
I was gonna look up something.
Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended.
Yeah, that thing. Hold on.
I noticed it becoming
Stronger and thicker.
Nutrafol has taken me back to the hairline.
I'm literally gonna give people 2 seconds. Let me tell you something.
Nutrafol.com.
Okay. I bet you in these 2 seconds that it takes to load that it's gonna be someone that has no life in my request, leaving a DM telling me to shut up because I said something on my live stream. How much you wanna bet? Right? Because that's usually what I get.
Super excited to open up my diploma from Southern New Hampshire University. I'm nervous, I'm excited.
Okay, let's see it. Let's see it.
It wasn't, but it was still negative. But it wasn't. Just saying. Okay.
I wrote this song for my best friend.
Next term
Okay.
visit snhu.edu. New projects.
Here, you want to make comments? Then go make them somewhere else because you're blocked. I hate when people say stuff and they don't provide proof. Then you get blocked. Yikes. Anyways, shall we continue? Continue.
Just a high protein.
I need to move that over because people don't need to be seeing who messages me because then they'll probably go harass that person. No, thank you. Anyways. Let's go to the following, guys. Let's go. It was like Skechers or something. Maybe it's on Doja Cat's page. Because, yeah. We're at 15%.
The Can't Miss News Feed. Celebrity IOU premieres May 15th at 8 on HGTV.
I forget what the thing was called.
For too long in this kitchen.
So tonight we need someone else.
Oh, now all of a sudden it can't
What you
load.
did with that breakfast sausage. Chef Jay, what'd you make?
So you've got a breakfast sausage taco, what's in the breakfast sausage gravy? Then we have a tomatillo salsa on top.
This reminds me of the tacos that my dad made for us growing up. He was very aggressive with the meat and 100% overcooked the eggs. But I love that fatty gravy. And the tomatillo salsa is bright, tangy. I would have liked a little bit less of it because you're getting some soupiness out of your tacos.
Yeah, their tortilla, it's not crispy, it's not steamed, but the sausage gravy, that's just such an iconic use of breakfast sausage. Good job. Thank you. So, Alex, what'd you make?
So we have a Dublin.
She deleted a lot of her stuff.
Bacon, potatoes, onions.
Like she no longer has any
You
photos.
really taste all of the time that you put into that one pot, but you didn't pull the casing off, and it's not a great texture when the casing sort of curls up on itself.
You did an excellent job choosing spices that you did put in here. That star anise highlights the sweetness that you get in breakfast sausage. But it kind of eats like ramen, ending up with it all over yourself, which is not bad, but I would prefer it to be a little heartier.
All right, so give Damaris and I a moment to figure this out.
Let me see if I could. It says can't load.
Alex's dish got put through the ringer as well.
And the winner
The
is...
Wi-Fi on here is, and it's not even plugged in, so it's not charging. My iPhone, I thought it was charging the whole time. Wow, wow.
Jay, you just brought some big flavors to the game. You're going to need that to beat Bobby Flay.
I remember how difficult it was to be on Food Network Star, so taking him down today would feel great for me.
Me too.
All right, Jay, congratulations. So, what is your signature dish, Jay?
My signature dish is crawfish boil.
He looks nervous. Look at his little face.
Yeah. Three culinary professionals are standing by.
Are crawfish called crawdads? Or are they two different things? That's what I want to know. I've always been confused. I'm like, are crawfish crawdads? And they just call them, some people call them crawdads, not crawfish, or are they two different things? I don't know. I don't like seafood, so look it up. I probably will, because my friend, when she was alive, she always used to say, we'll go crawdad fishing, and we never went, but I was like, crawdads? And I hear like crawfish, so I'm like, wait, is it the same thing?
So, like, you almost want it overseas.
Because my friend always was like, we'll go. You know, I don't like seafoods, but, you know, it would have been cool to go.
So getting the cook on each one of them perfect can sometimes be tricky.
I don't like seafood, so I wouldn't know. I'm not like...
First thing I do is dump in a whole bunch of salt, onions, and garlic, cayenne, smoked paprika, ground coriander, garlic powder, lemons, and oranges. Give a nice little extra punch.
Yeah.
Gotta taste like the bayou.
If you do that again, I'll give a little couple of...
It's gotta taste like the bayou.
Crayfish or crawdads are crustaceans. Oh. Crawfish or crawdads are crustaceans.
It's gonna be a hurricane. I'm making a crawfish boil with boiled corn with crawfish.
That lived in freshwater environments throughout the world, except for India and Antarctica.
I season everything individually. Signature Bobby flavor here. He's got the spice grinder out.
This is from National Geographic.
Shell,
right?
crawfish. Bobby, what are you doing with the crawfish all ground up?
I'm making crawfish butter. I want to take a bath in crawfish butter later.
Me too.
Crayfish. That's what they are.
Crawfish is gonna touch
Crawfish, crayfish. But why do they go by crayfish and not crawfish? That's what I'm confused.
And then I'm gonna get the spice mix ready. It's cayenne.
Oh, so crawdads and crawfish do look the same though.
Onions and garlic.
They do look the same.
Jay, you baking a cake, dude?
No, I'm making some crawfish.
But the crawfish look like the ones from
It's a great way to deliver a little bit of extra.
like the Shark Slayer. What's that movie? Shark Tale.
And cornmeal.
Jay is also gonna work shelled crawfish into those fritters.
I mean, they're probably the same.
Flavor and texture.
Jay.
Yes, ma'am.
From what I've seen, they look the same, kind of the same.
Lower. And they look at you and they say,
Oh no, there's like a slight difference.
connect this to your POV.
There's like a slight
That's really
difference.
easy for me
Because I think crawdads are a lot smaller. Or no, they look the same. I don't know, I'm totally confused. Maybe it's a different saying. I don't know, I'm confused. I'm not gonna confuse myself anymore.
We'll see.
I'm not gonna confuse myself any more than I need to confuse myself.
Bobby, I don't know that you have ever had to explain your POV.
Oh, really?
You know, like make me feel why this dish is Bobby Flay.
Well, this dish is Bobby Flay because I cook with lots of
Just not getting very much eye contact right now. I need to feel like the Bobby that you're presenting is the real Bobby. Is this the real Bobby Flay?
Nope. He's sitting over there.
Hi, Jay, you doing good?
You're doing great.
Okay. Smells good. Richard.
What's going on?
You know, I'm gonna have to say it.
Here we go.
Bobby has what it takes to be a star.
Yeah, I found it, you guys. So,
It's real easy to give up.
this is the Skechers X Doja Cat 2 hours ago this was posted. And they're the, let me go there.
Hometown Takeover, all new Sunday night at 8 on HTV.
I have to scroll up to what they're called. The Uno. So they're like Uno, right? It's called the Uno. And it's like literally, they're like neon colors. So it's like neon, like yellow and pink.
Is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Link.
It's like neon yellow and pink. I don't know why it's not playing. It was playing earlier. Oh, now it says it can't, like...
I'm feeling everywhere. Nothing scares me anymore. 2, 3, 4. Kiss me all day, honey.
I literally... I need those shoes. Like, these... Like, okay, so the neon overdrives, too, are like... I need these whole... Like, I need all the colors. Okay, I just need them. And there's, like, the collab with Doja Cat, and she's wearing the pink ones. I want the pink ones. Shop. Uno Nightshade Skechers. I think they light up. They light up. They have lights. There's no, they're 29. Oh, no, that's not it. I got excited. I was like, it's $29. I was like, I was about to get ready to like slap the $29. I was gonna slap like, but no, the shoe is $80.
From real meat and veggies, portioned for your dog, and delivered right to your door. It's smarter.
I would have to go into Skechers and try them on. Because, okay, so there's certain shoes that, you know, like, I'm, like a 8.5, I think. But there was, like, where I was, like, a 7.5. Because, like, the Vans that I bought, they, like, were, like, 7.5. So it depends on the shoe.
Pick out your items, snap a couple of photos, and boom, it's up for sale. When I look at my old clothes now, I see dollar signs. Just this month, I've made a couple $100 on Poshmark, just selling items out of my closet.
Download the free Poshmark app now.
But anyways, guys, have a good day or night where you guys are. I will see you guys later. My phone is at 11%, so I'm going to go charge it. And I have other stuff I have to do. But we'll see you guys later. Okay, guys? Okay. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. I'll be live later.
And built-in Wi-Fi to connect all your devices. You'll notice the difference because HughesNet plans now have up to 2 times more data.
Why is it not ending? Bye.
More browsing,